Here we go. Britz dumping water into the Kings River again without a discharge permit. Coming straight out of their water lines, wells. Right here, Alta Irrigation District is in charge of releasing this water out. And there she flows for all eyes to see. Coming straight up out of their well. No discharge permit again. You can see the workers there. I'll get an vantage point, higher vantage point. It's going into the Kings. Going into the Kings River. Feeds right down into the Kings. You can see it filling here. All the way down. Discharging right into the Kings. Out the bypass, Kings River. Wasted water. Just waste that water. They could have let us irrigate with that water, and look what they're doing. They're just dumping it out. And we could have irrigated with that water for probably 2 days, maybe 3 days. Irrigated our trees. But no, Britz, Sun West, they're big enough. They can fight back. They got the big gun lawyers. Here's how they handle it. Let her rip, baby, let her rip. This is the exact same spot where they dumped the they got 2 violations from the Water Quality Control Board and the water for non-permit release and of a pollutant. They got 2 violations already, and this is where they dumped that water when they got those violations. Same spot. That's a lot of water to waste when it could have been used to put on a crop. This is where we just had our fire here too. They wet it and they let that water out. We had a fire so they could put the fire out with it. Isn't it funny how the fire just came right to the edge? Shit. Almost planned. Look at that. Burnt the side of our mountain. Tried to burn my trees out, but I tried to do. I know it was an arson fire, but they're not going to call it that. Because they got 2 deep pockets of cal fire. 2 deep pockets. How's that for wasting water there, folks? 4th year drought. Oh, but David and Martin Britz know that El Nino's coming. They have meteorologists in Mexico, down in their lands in Mexico, that are telling them the Gulf is hot. So go ahead and open the gate. let her flood. And Greg Thomason family, the other side of the ownership of West. So between Britz and the Thomason family, there's your wasters right there. That's gonna run like that for probably 2 hours, 3 hours. Fill this whole basin right in here up. Actually sounds pretty cool. They just let it cut right through the bank of the river too. It's eroding all the water, all the side of the bank of the river off. See, there's a pipe right there to the right. Instead of letting it run down the pipe, they went ahead and cut it out and let it go right down the bank of the river. Another wasteful effort. Intentional waste of good water right there, boys and girls. And that's supposedly riparian water. But they paid to pump it, so it's their water to waste, I guess. It's the way the rules go, right? Man with the gold makes the rules. It's a good lesson in Economics 101 for the young kids. Oh! It's the Britz guy standing there. Okay, here we go. We'll go up to the top side now and show you what it looks like from the top, where the water's intentional floodletting. Call it floodletting. Good word. Floodletting. I like that. They could have shared that water with their neighbor to irrigate his lemons,